Hey guys, I'm Justin from Cooking with Coit. I specialize in clean comfort cooking, and today I'm going to show you how to make this incredible breakfast dish, shakshuka. And if you love this recipe, make sure you hit those like and subscribe buttons. Let's get started. Shakshuka is a Middle Eastern dish that's usually eaten for breakfast. In my experience, healthier breakfast options tend to be a little bit on the bland side, so that's why I love this shakshuka so much. It comes with a ton of flavor. The first thing we're gonna do is slice up our onion, and I like to cut these really thin. Next up is the bell pepper, and again, I'm gonna do thin slices just like I did for the onion. Now I'm gonna prep the garlic, so it's not gonna go in with the onions and bell peppers right away. We're gonna use it in a little bit. All right, so next up, we're gonna preheat our oven to 375 degrees. And as you can see, I've gotten this cast iron skillet out. I love using a cast iron skillet for this recipe specifically because I'm gonna be doing a little sauteing in it, and then I'm gonna be popping it in the oven to finish it. I'm gonna add a little bit of oil to the pan, just about a tablespoon. Let's toss in our onions. We're also gonna add the bell pepper. I do so many different things with this cast iron skillet. I use it for steaks, I do burgers in it, just like so many different things. I love using it. I'm gonna saute these veggies for just about 5 minutes or until the onion becomes translucent. Now we're gonna add our garlic and spices. Next, we're gonna add our cumin. And one thing that I love about this recipe is that it's 1 teaspoon for each of the 3 spices, which makes it really easy. Nothing annoys me more than adding like a 1/4 teaspoon, a 1/2 teaspoon, a teaspoon. So if you guys feel the same, let me know in the comments below. There's 1 slightly heaping teaspoon of cumin. Okay. 1 teaspoon of chili powder. And last but not least, 1 teaspoon of paprika. We're gonna saute this all together for 1 minute. Next up, we're gonna add 1 large can of whole peeled tomatoes. Now, one little thing you could do to save some time is buy a can of tomatoes that have been already crushed. I kinda like doing the crushing myself, so that's why we went with the whole peeled. And now is kind of a fun part. Take your spatula and just smash down each of these tomatoes. Just be careful because when I've been making this before, I sprayed tomatoes all over the place, including all over my shirt and pants. So you might want to wear an apron. I'm a risk taker, so I'm not going to. Whoa, there it goes. Oh my gosh, as soon as I said it, it exploded. You just got to get the initial smashing down. That was a crazy sound. They sound like I'm murdering the tomatoes. They're like screaming. Okay, one other trick. Now, I have a masher. I don't know if you guys do. If you do have one, grab it out. Where is it? Oh, here. Found it. This tool makes mashing super easy. Oh my God, these tomatoes. So yeah, it's much easier to mash with a masher, of course, than it is with a spatula, but not everyone has one, so I was trying to use the spatula. There we go. Much better. And then once you get them kind of mostly mashed, then you go back in with your skillet and mix everything together, just like so. You don't have to worry about getting all of the chunks of the tomatoes out because I think it's kind of nice in the final dish to have some chunky tomatoes in the recipe. Now I'm gonna add just a little bit of salt and pepper. This is totally to taste. I did sort of 2 big pinches, and same with the pepper. Give it 1 last mix, and then we're gonna let this simmer for about 5 minutes, and during that time, all of these flavors are gonna come together really beautifully. All right, guys, it's been about 5 minutes of simmering, and this is smelling amazing. You really can smell the spices coming through. Ah, it's delicious. Next thing we're gonna do is add our eggs. For that, we're gonna create these little wells. So let me show you how that works. And why don't you come in a little bit and get a tight shot of this. Just use your spatula and create like a little hole. Just like that. And you can kind of do about as many as you think you can fit into the pan here. So I'm gonna do, I think, roughly about 5. So that's 1, 2, I'm gonna do another one here. I'm gonna do a 4th here, and then I'm gonna do my final egg right in the middle. All right, so just take an egg, give it a crack, and drop it right in to each hole. just like that. Now we're gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper to each of the eggs. Here's some salt, just a little pinch. Goes a long way. Just like that. And some pepper. Last thing we're gonna do before we pop in the oven is add some feta cheese. So I'm gonna add it just kind of in random places. There's really no science to this. Just kind of wherever you think you might want it. The feta cheese is also gonna give you a good kick of salt as well, because it's a salty cheese. Now we're gonna throw this skillet in the oven. I'm gonna leave it in there for about 8 to 10 minutes. The goal here is to get the whites perfectly cooked through and to leave the yolks just a little bit runny. Ten minutes has passed and the shakshuka is ready, so let's grab it out of the oven. Oh my gosh, look how delicious this looks. And this is a very heavy skillet. But look, guys, look. Look at the beauty that is shakshuka. It's all about the color contrast here. You've got whites of the eggs, yellow of the eggs mixing in with this beautiful red color from the tomato sauce. How incredibly beautiful is this breakfast? I think it's the most beautiful breakfast that exists, and I can't wait to give it a taste. But before I do give it a taste, if you love this recipe and you wanna see more just like it, check out my healthy recipes playlist. Let's get into it. The final touch for the shakshuka is gonna be a little sprinkle of chopped cilantro. The absolute best way to eat shakshuka is, of course, to be eating it with a little bit of sliced baguette. Have it all over my face. Oh my gosh, this shakshuka is absolutely amazing. It is so flavorful. Guys, you have got to make this for breakfast. I know you're gonna love it. I'll see you in the next video.